The year is 2154. Dr. Sophia Patel, a brilliant physicist, stood on the precipice of history. Her hands trembled slightly as she looked upon her creation, the Kronos machine. It was a marvel of engineering, a shimmering sphere of pulsating energy. A lifetime of research had culminated in this moment. Sophia yearned to touch the past, to witness history firsthand. The Kronos machine promised to fulfill her deepest desire. Sophia had dedicated years to this project. The equations had consumed her, the possibilities endless. She had always been fascinated by time, its relentless march, and the mysteries it held. Now, she had the power to unravel those mysteries. But little did she know the universe had a way of reminding us that some doors are best left unopened. The air crackled with energy as Sophia input the coordinates. Ancient Greece, the birthplace of democracy and philosophy, called to her. She stepped into the Kronos machine, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The world around her dissolved into a blinding flash of light. When Sophia opened her eyes, she was met with a scene of vibrant chaos. The bustling marketplace of Athens, alive with the sights and sounds of another era. The scent of spices and freshly baked bread filled the air. Merchants hawked their wares, their voices a melodic hum. Sophia was captivated, lost in the wonder of it all. But her wonder was soon to be replaced by a chilling realization. She had made a grave error. As Sophia navigated the crowded marketplace, her presence unnoticed by the throngs around her, a runner sped past. He was competing in the ancient Olympic Games, a crown of laurel leaves his goal. In a moment of careless wonder, Sophia stumbled, her hand brushing against the runner's arm. He faltered, tripped, and fell. The crowd gasped. Sophia watched in horror. The runner, who should have been a celebrated victor, lay in the dust, defeated. Sophia's heart pounded in her chest. She had interfered with the past, however unintentionally. The timeline, once a fixed and immutable entity in her mind, now felt as fragile as a cobweb. She had disrupted the delicate balance of history, and she knew with a sinking feeling that the consequences would be dire. Sophia returned to 2154, the weight of her actions heavy on her soul. But the world she returned to was not the one she had left behind. The ripple effects of her interference had already begun to take hold. The familiar cityscape was gone, replaced by a dystopian nightmare. Wars raged across the globe. Famine and disease were rampant. Technology had stagnated. The utopia she once knew had crumbled into chaos. Desperation clawed at Sophia's throat. She had unleashed a maelstrom of unintended consequences upon the world. The future, once bright with promise, was now shrouded in darkness. Frantically searching for answers amidst the wreckage of her lab, Sophia discovered a hidden compartment within the Kronos machine. Inside lay a single dust-covered data chip. It was a message, a warning from her future self. The message was stark, terrifying. It detailed the downfall of civilization, the cascading consequences of Sophia's actions. The Sophia of the future pleaded with her past self to abandon the experiment, to resist the allure of time travel. The cost, she warned, was simply too high. The message ended with a chilling sentence. Our only hope lies in you not making the same mistakes we did. Section 6. The Butterfly's Touch. Armed with the knowledge of the future, Sophia embarked on a perilous mission to repair the timeline. She traveled to key historical moments, making subtle adjustments like a butterfly flapping its wings, hoping to set things right. She nudged a young artist towards his destiny, ensuring a masterpiece that would inspire generations. She anonymously delivered a life-saving medicine to a struggling village, preventing a plague that would have devastated nations. Each journey was fraught with danger, every action a gamble. The timeline was a delicate web, and the slightest tremor could unravel the fabric of reality. Sophia walked a tightrope, balancing on the edge of oblivion, desperately trying to undo the chaos she had wrought. She was a shepherd of time, guiding the course of history back to its intended path. Section 7. The Paradox of Existence. Yet with each adjustment, Sophia faced a terrifying possibility, the paradox of her own existence. As she corrected the timeline, the future she came from, the future that had warned her, began to fade. Her memories flickered, images of her life, her family, her future self dissolving like fading photographs. Was she destined to be erased from existence, a casualty of her own attempts to fix the timeline? The fear was a gnawing presence, a constant reminder of the stakes. Sophia was trapped in a temporal paradox, her existence hanging by a thread. Section 8. A Plea Across Time. Driven to desperation, Sophia made a final, desperate gamble. She traveled back to the moment before her first journey, to the day she first activated the Kronos machine. Standing before her younger self, her face etched with the weight of her experiences, she made a heartfelt plea. She revealed the horrors that awaited, the devastation she had witnessed. Time, she warned her younger self, is not a toy to be tampered with. Its secrets are best left undisturbed. The younger Sophia, her eyes wide with a mixture of fear and disbelief, listened intently. Could she trust the words of this stranger who claimed to be her future self? The fate of humanity hung in the balance. Section 9. The Weight of Time. In the end, convinced by the harrowing tale and the desperation in her future self's eyes, the younger Sophia relented. With a heavy heart, she shut down the Kronos machine, abandoning her dreams of exploring the past. The older Sophia, her purpose served, felt the familiar tug of the correcting timeline. Her body shimmered, fading like a whisper in the wind. The Kronos machine, silent and inert, stood as a monument to the perils of tampering with time. Sophia's story serves as a stark reminder of the weighty responsibility that comes with scientific progress. Time travel, with its alluring promise of adventure and knowledge, also carries the potential for unimaginable consequences. It is a power that, once unleashed, can never be fully controlled.